Very short one, don't take it short.
And after counting all the votes, all governors that were here participated. Only one, we had one absentee. Principal, the governor of Yobe State, who was not present. And we counted all the votes. And the chairman, Governor Chibuke Amechi of Rivers State, emerged winner. He continues with a total vote of 19 against the governor of Plateau State, who secured 16 votes. 16 votes. Now, for vice chairman, we equally had, it is important to announce to you that originally there were 4 candidates. 2 of the candidates withdrew from the race, but they participated in the voting process, which led, that is Governor Yuguda of Bauchi State, participated in the election, and Governor Shema of Kaduna State, Katsina State also participated in the election. At the end of it, so it's clear that our chairman, Governor Amechi, continues as the chairman of the Governors Forum for the next 2 years.
Then the
vice chairman position was equally up, and there were 2 candidates, Dr. Mimiko, Governor of Ondo State, and Governor Abdulaziz Yari of Zamfara State. At the end of, just before we commenced the voting process, the Governor of Ondo State withdrew from the process and yielded his position to the Governor of Zamfara, who today, as from today, is the Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum. Thank you.
Thank you. Meeting over. Nothing. No speech. No speech. No speech. No speech. No family. All my colleagues voted for me and those who did vote for me, I thank them for the votes and will continue with the address. They will go and tell the press now that they didn't vote. They all voted and they lost. They voted and lost. Are you not coming to? Together with the president and support the president to deliver this country. It's all about democracy, and I thank them for the support. I wish them God's blessings. And I assure you that the Nigerian government will work with the president.
So there were a lot of meetings. So we're going there, went there, explained that we'll...
So that is where we stand. Yeah, thank you.
Jallo, we're late. Take a long shot, let's go. Okay.
Well, gentlemen of the press, you can see the immediate past Vice Chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum and Governor of Anambra State. Today, we were privileged to produce the new chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum earlier in the day, in the person of Governor John Ajang of Plateau State. He was endorsed by the Northern Governors Forum and was further endorsed by the PDP Governors Forum earlier in the day. When we got to the Nigerian Governors Forum main ball proper at the Riverside Governors Lodge, the incumbent chairman refused to dissolve the executive and refused to step down, and instead insisted on conducting his own re-election and went ahead to produce a ballot paper and did a sham of what he calls election. But thank God that the Nigerian governors across board, across party line, had foreseen this situation and had earlier endorsed a document to prove where they stand. And majority of the governors had already signed a document before the so-called sham ballot paper manipulation at the Rivers State Governors Lodge. You have never seen a situation whereby somebody, an outgoing chairman of a forum, insists on conducting his own re-election. So, as governors who have respect, and he printed ballot papers, and we don't see that number, we don't know where the ballot papers came from, and he suddenly announced through his DG that he has 19 votes and that Governor Jang has 16 votes. But in reality, the person who has 19 signatures of state governors of the Federation of Nigeria is Governor of Plateau State, Governor Jang. And the governors have all signed with their signatures and their states all here. And I'm releasing this to you, to the press, that this is the authentic, recognized governor, chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum. And I also want to let you know that we, the governors, majority of whom have elected Governor Jang, have also elected Governor Mimiko of Ondo State as the vice chairman of the forum. And I would like, before the chairman speaks, I would like you to hear from the governor of Bauchi State, who was present when the Northern governors even endorsed him. Please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Gentlemen of the press, like was clearly pointed out by the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, the Northern Governance Forum met this afternoon or early morning around 11 a.m. And 18 of us sitting resolved that we all support one candidate from the north, and that is the governor of Plateau State, Jonah Jang. So I must say, with all humility, with all sense of responsibility, that if 18 governors in the north had already taken a resolution, I would want to believe that Jang has won the election. So for me now to accept a situation where a sitting chairman of the Governors Forum, to preside over elections and declare himself a winner, I think is not acceptable based on the facts that we have before us. So apart from the list you've seen, we 18 governors, the only person that was absent was Sule Lamido. All others were there. If they were not there, they were represented by their deputy governors. So these are factual things, these are facts that cannot be contested. So I must say, I must congratulate Jonah Jang and also Mimiko, who is his deputy chairman. Thank you very much.
Do we take questions or is he reading?
Well, gentlemen of the press, I'm going to read the names of the governors that have signed this document. As you have heard, the northern governors met in the morning and decided when Shema of Katsina and Yuguda of Bauchi resolved that they were all stepping down for the northern governors to be able to come out with another consensus candidate to be forwarded to the PDP or to the Nigerian Governors Forum. And that decision was taken, and I was called upon to take their place and run as the governor, as the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum. The PDP Governors Forum then came and endorsed this decision in the afternoon with this document fully signed by the names I'm going to read to you, which are majority, 19. Okay, we'll give this paper, hand it over to you, signed by all the governors with their actual signatures and their states. And you see it dated here 24th of May 2013. So any further discussion about Nigeria Governors Forum should be referred to me as the chairman of the Nigeria Government Forum as from today.
Thank you. Okay, with the secretariat.
No question. No question. We'll talk to them maybe from
the governor of Anambra would like to say something.
Okay.
Please, can you come? This
you'll address a full press conference.
Just to introduce the new vice chairman.
I'm your successor.
Because he's my successor.
Yeah.
You know, he was returned unopposed as the new vice chairman of the forum.
You didn't give an acceptance speech.
Chairman of the forum refused to step down and refused to allow the governors forum to properly dissolve the outgoing executive. And he insisted. He insisted. I did not cast any vote. I did not join them. He insisted on going ahead to do election. So whatever it is not. We are not part of it. And don't worry.
Let them provide.
Well, let me point out. Let them provide another evidence of their own result. I need to point out something. We have never really had election in the governors forum. So this is the first time that we would have had something that you may call election. But he insisted on presiding over his own re-election and refused to step down. That's why. Thank
you.
So I thank you.
Okay. We'll talk with you later.
Thank you.
How are you, my friend? I'm good. I'm good.
Good, this one, sir.
You didn't really write your cameraman. I saw him outside. And he was saying that you didn't tell him.
Big man.
From where, sir?
Big man.
Sure. Come on, no.
What is my office? I need to block them down. I didn't watch and wake up the place now. Let me talk to you. You come in later. You come in later.
Of Plateau State. I'm now going to call on the deputy chairman, on the vice chairman, Governor Mimiko of Ondo State, to read the communique. That by my humble self, Jonah David Jang, Governor of Plateau State. I'm now going to call on the Deputy Chairman, on the Vice Chairman, Governor Mimiko of Ondo State, to read the communique.
This is the communique issued at the end of the meeting of Nigerian Governors Forum held today, 25th of May, 2013, at the Benue State Governors Lodge, Sokoro, Abuja, under the leadership of Governor Jonah Jang. The Nigerian Governors Forum, under the new leadership of Governor Jonah Jang as chairman and Olusegun Mimiko as vice chairman, at the inaugural meeting attended by 18 governors, held today, Saturday, 25th of May, 2013, resolved as follows. 1. The new chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum thanks the Northern Governors Forum, the PDP Governors Forum, and all the governors for the support and confidence reposed in him, and he has also vowed to work for the interests of the forum and our gay country. The chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, Governor Jonah Jang, vows to unite members of the forum, work for the interests of the forum and the interests of the country. The forum restates its commitment to continue being a platform for peer review, productive and collaborative engagement with all levels of government. The forum also resolves to continue to encourage and collaborate with Mr. President to restore peace and security in the country. The forum resolves to secure a befitting permanent secretariat outside any governor's lodge. The forum thanks all Nigerians for their support and promise not to let this nation down. Thank you.
Well, in order to tell you how the new leadership of the forum emerged, I'm going to call on governors from the various zones, the leaders of the zones, to tell you how this leadership emerged. Let me call on Ochendo. Peter Abi.
Chairman, Southeast
Governors Forum. Yes. Who was until yesterday was the vice chairman of the forum.
Right. Well, I didn't mention it last night that the new vice chairman have emerged. As you know, we in the Southeast have always worked together as governors. You've seen it in the last election. And yesterday, again, the Southeast together supported the candidacy of Jang. We're all in the meeting here, signed. Thank you.
South.
Thank you. As chairman of the South Governors Forum, we also participated in the process that saw to the emergence of His Excellency Governor Jonah Jang. Of course, the South has always stood firmly behind this administration and will continue to do that. We will also continue to support the new chairman and his vice to succeed in uniting the governors, in making sure that there's no divisiveness in the Governors Forum, and forging ahead to ensure that we have a united country moving forward.
The deputy chairman of the vice chairman of the Northern Governors Forum.
The decision of the Northern Governors Forum. Well, yesterday, in the meeting of the Northern Governors, we unanimously adopted the new leadership as presented here. And the Northern Governors strongly stand by the new leadership of the Nigerian Governors Forum. Led by Governor David Jonah Jang and supported by Governor Mimiko, the Iroko.
I will now call on, before the PDP chairman speaks, let Governor Yuguda and Shema speak on how.
Okay.
First before you. Okay, PDP Governors Forum.
Gentlemen, I'm the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. And yesterday, even before the formal meeting of the Nigerian Governors Forum, it was agreed that the chairmanship of the Nigerian Governors Forum was zoned to the PDP, being the party with the largest number of members in the forum. And so there was a meeting of the PDP Governors Forum, and at the meeting of the PDP Governors Forum, the decision of the Northern Governors Forum was announced. And you need to know that the governors of Nigeria had resolved that chairmanship of the forum should be 2 years in the south and 2 years in the north. That had been the resolution of the Nigerian governors after the leadership of Governor Saraki. And so it was incumbent upon the Northern Governors Forum to meet first to bring out the leadership before presenting to the PDP Governors Forum. And so yesterday, Governor Aliu Babangida, the chairman, together with Governor Soswan of Benue, came with the new chairman, Governor Jang, and presented him to the PDP Governors Forum. And accordingly, the PDP Governors Forum formally adopted Governor Jang. So the PDP Governors Forum will work with Governor David Jang as chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum and Governor Mimigo as vice chairman. That was the decision of PDP Governors Forum. And that stands, and that remains the decision.
Let me call on Governor Shema to also say how the northern governors resolved the whole matter.
Yes, gentlemen of the press, until yesterday morning, myself and Governor Yuguda of Bauchi and Amechi of Rivers were candidates to the forum election. But in the interest of peace, prosperity, and in honor to the Governors Forum and this nation, myself and Yuguda decided to step down and allow the Northern Governors Forum to produce a candidate that's acceptable to all of them and to all of us. And the Northern Governors Forum, on their own, decided to adopt a consensus candidate in the person of Governor of Plateau. And this candidate was presented to PDP Governors Forum, which graciously accepted in totality, and they applauded the effort of both my humble self and Isa Yuguda for trying to make sure that the Governors Forum continue to serve the interest of this nation and its people. Now, Isa Yuguda will say a few words to you, but our position is that we step down to honor this nation and to honor the forum so that we can have a united front. Thank you.
Governor Yuguda.
Distinguished members of the press, just like my colleague has said, the governor of Katsina, we were contestants yesterday. But in the spirit of uniting our country, moving forward our country, we decided that we should step down for Governor Jomart Jang of Plateau State to be our consensus candidate as the 19 Northern Governors Forum. So if 19 of us had endorsed him, we left that venue and went to the PDP Governors Forum, and our chairman and vice chairman, that's Aliu Babangida of Niger State and Governor Suswan of Benue State, presented him as a candidate supported by 19 northern governors. And the PDP governors at that meeting also endorsed him. And the PDP governors, some of whom are from the south, south, and southeast, endorsed him at their own level. So you can see that we have had a very credible and smooth transition. So having said that, I pray that the Almighty Allah will continue guiding us as a forum, continue guiding our leadership, the new leadership as represented by Governor Jonah Jang and also his vice, Dr. Bimiko. I thank you very much.
Gentlemen, by the way, 18 members attended this meeting. We have their signatories, all of them. We will give you all of them signed.
Can we ask questions, sir?
Where they got?
Yes, sir. I'm Shola Fabi from The Punch. You spoke about endorsements. Endorsements
and election, both are different things entirely.
What is the difference between endorsement and election?
Endorsement is different from election. Election is where you cast vote. How are we sure that those who endorsed voted for Governor David Dam?
Go and ask them. That should be the problem of those who claim to have conducted the election. What we have, the ridiculous situation that happened yesterday, was a situation where Governor Amechi insisted I was going to preside over an election in which he was a candidate. The option open to us would have been to be physical, but as responsible people, we couldn't. But we made it clear to them that what they were doing was inappropriate, but that probably that was in line with their decision to divide the governors' forum. But I can assure you that we are coming together again. Like I said, 18, we just under 24-hour notice for a meeting. Jan called a meeting yesterday, and 18 governors turned up this meeting. I'm sure in his next meeting, more than almost 30 governors will turn up.
So it's not true that you stepped down, sir?
That I stepped down?
Yes, because that's what the...
It's a figment of their imagination.
It's a figment of their imagination. How could I couldn't have participated as a candidate in an election that was patently illegitimate and immoral.
My name is Tatamua, we're open to guidance. But I observe that the governors, the excellency that I'm saying here today were at the venue of the election end yesterday. So if you were not in agreement with what was going on, why did you stay?
It depends on what you mean by the end. All through that meeting, we continue to make a point that Amechi had to step down, that his tenure has ended. Even ordinary village meeting, when your tenure ends, the next thing is to call for a resolution to dissolve the House. Then we elect a temporary leadership who will preside over the election, as agreed by all. He just insisted I was going to be chairman of that election, in which he was candidate. He produced some papers that he called ballot papers. There's no way we can trace. We don't know whether they were pre-marked or whatever. Now, the question you should ask is this. Yesterday, he said 19 people voted for him, right?
Yes.
Now, we got endorsement of 19 before yesterday. Now, if you still have any doubt about it, today at this meeting, 24-hour notice, 18 people signed, attended the meeting.
Majority.
Attended a meeting called under 24 hours. So there must be something wrong with the ballot of yesterday. You get the point I'm making?
Sir, was actually casting of votes? No.
It depends on what you mean by casting of votes. As far as we are concerned, all through, we kept making the point. The only option open to us yesterday would have been to physically remove that something. We kept emphasizing the point that it was unacceptable, it was immoral for you, as an outgoing chairman, who is a candidate, to preside over, to pick the method of election. We kept making the point. And you know, when they refused to listen and they said they were voting, we worked.
Was it true that Governor Emmanuel Braga observed the counting of vote for Dr. Jam?